New tonight at 6, an alarming number of sexual assaults on Fort Carson. In these cases, the suspects and the victims are children.
News 5's Allison Zimmerman in studio gathering new details for us tonight. Allison.
Rob and Elizabeth, now the Associated Press revealed the Army and El Paso County authorities investigated a combined 19 kid-on-kid sexual assaults, all children of service members. Today I submitted requests to confirm those numbers with both the U.S. Army and the Sheriff's Office. The United States Army released a report on the number of sexual assaults on their bases in November. That's when we first learned the number of assault cases at Fort Carson have tripled in the last 4 years. But new reports show more than a dozen cases on base involve cases where both the suspects and the victims are children. And according to the Associated Press investigation, these cases don't make it past the desk of prosecutors. So kids who commit these crimes may receive no punishment at all.
From 2008 to 2014, the Sheriff's Office had a memorandum of understanding with Fort Carson where we investigated their sexual assault cases.
That partnership ended in 2015, and we aren't sure why just yet. But what we do know is the last recorded kid-on-kid sexual assault happened in September of 2014. The Sheriff's Office telling us they investigated 14 of these cases between 2008 and 2014. We also reached out to the county's Department of Human Services, who told us they hadn't heard about these reports from Fort Carson. They did open up to us about what it takes for them to investigate.
When it involves a relative or a caregiver, that's when the Department of Human Services has the jurisdiction to be able to follow up.
DHS stressing the importance of sensitivity when it comes to those cases.
The bottom line is we want to ensure that kids get the services that they need.
DHS also offers assistance for kids who are experiencing additional challenges.
I think the biggest thing is it really depends on the child. It depends on the severity of the incident.
The department says they currently have an MOU with Fort Carson. We learned the Sheriff's Office also had that kind of partnership with the base up until 2015. Around that time, the Sheriff's Office also changed its reporting system from grid-based to district-based, basically meaning they originally focused on smaller parts of one area or district instead of the district as a whole. And we have asked the U.S. Army for more recent data when we reached out today, and they sent us the same sexual assault numbers that we reported in November. We will continue to work to learn more about this in the coming weeks. Always watching out for you, Fort Carson. Allison Zimmerman, News 5.